right? You put them to an open shame. When you start, after you done tasted the good word, right? It said you put them to an open shame when you fall back, right? You're crucifying them all over again, right? Because you know the truth, but you're not really doing it, right? Read that.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 12.
26.
Sorry. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 26. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto God, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
Read.
For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Right, we got to seek the Most High 10 times more. When we come back, we got to seek him 10 times more than what we were, right? So it's no time to get lax, and it's no time to like, oh, okay, man. No, because when Jesus comes back, he's coming back like a thief in the night, right? But the Bible said, hey, we're children of the day, right? So the night shouldn't overtake us like a thief, because we're paying attention to the signs. We're seeing what it is. We see what's going on in the world. So that when he comes back, we're not going to be taken like a thief in the night, right? And then even when you think about the parable of the 10 virgins, right? You had 5 that were wise. You had 5 that was foolish, right? And when he came back, what happened? The 5 wise ones went into the marriage chamber. The 5 foolish, they went to go get some more oil for their lamps, right? And when they got it and they came back, the door was locked, right? We don't want to be like the 5 foolish ones who don't got oil in our lamp. We want to be found keep doing the work. We want to be found keeping the laws, right? When he comes back. And unfortunately, a lot of our people, what it say? It said like, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days in the coming of the Son of Man, right? That's what's going on here right now. People are too blind to understand that we living in those days right now, right? So like the Sabbath is one, right? It's plenty others. You said like the fringes,
yeah,
right? Where your fringes at?
Like I said, I don't have it.
Okay.
I'm starting everything new. I feel with all my old stuff, starting new. Like I said, I just got these, and I just haven't done it.
All right.
And ain't no excuse. I can't make no excuse about, that one and the beard. I did it, working. Can't have a beard and everything.
Where you work at?
The medical field.
Oh, okay, you're in the medical field, and they say that you can't have one?
Oh yeah, so I'm in the sterilization field.
Oh, okay. You can't even just have it low?
Like I said, I can have it low, but anywhere so the beard can fit them. So it can be low like it can be low.
Have the,
yeah, they got the beard, but it's low. It could be low like this.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be
full. Like this.
Right. It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can have it trimmed up and have it low, right? But as long as you have one,
oh.
right?
Yeah.
So and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right? Give me Psalms 19 and 7. Right, and that's this is.
Yeah, and pork and swine. I don't.
You leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
All praises.
And I do fruit with seeds and herbs from the earth.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Scavengers, I don't do scavengers.
All praises. All praises to the Most High. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
And so the law is perfect, and that's what converts us, right? Is once we start to keep the law. Once we start to keep the law, right? And in fact, let's get that Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, and give me verse 1. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to get the kingdom, right? I would hate to go through this life and experience all the hell that I've had to experience in this life to not get the kingdom. when I know the kingdom is promised for me.
That's hell.
All right? Come on, man.
This is the
You
book.
from out here?
No, Oakland.
From Oakland? Okay, con.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. We have to love righteousness.
Do what?
Love righteousness.
We gotta love righteousness, right? Everything that we read in the book. Give me Psalms 119 and 172. We gotta love righteousness, and plenty of people be like, oh yeah, especially in the Christian church. Oh, I'm righteous. I'm living a righteous life. Well, how do you figure you living a righteous life? What makes a person righteous? What makes a person righteous? Do you know?
To me, following the Lord. We're not, members are not following Yah.
Okay.
You know,
And what does that entail?
until follow the law.
Okay, that's it. That's it right there. You just said it. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, 142.
172.
Correct. Book of Psalms 119, 172. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness.
No, some of them.
All thy commandments are righteousness.
Right? All the commandments of the Most High is righteousness. Right? Get Deuteronomy 6 and 25. All the commandments of the Most High is righteousness. So if a person is saying that they're trying to be righteous, in fact, read that again.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. Love righteousness.
We got to love righteousness. And all the commandments of the Most High is righteousness. Right? So we got to love what? We got to love the law. Right?
God.
Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee.
Right? So it shall be our righteousness if we what?
When the Lord thy God shall bring
No, it shall be our righteousness if what? Read it again from the top.
And it should be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God.
Right? So that's the righteousness. Right? Solomon said, hey, we are to love righteousness.
Yeah.
Right? Love righteousness. Too many of our people don't love it. Too many of our people despise the law.
We love some and we act like others don't exist.
Right. We pick and choose.
Yeah.
Like it.
And then we just go out there and pick on somebody because they're what they doing to make the ones that we doing don't look as bad.
Right.
I'm thinking, wait a minute. How can you tell that person to stop sinning and you over here sinning over here? In that rib sandwich and all that other stuff.
That part.
You know, and it said, I didn't come and change it. I came to fulfill the law.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like, when I heard that, okay, I didn't come to change it. I came to fulfill it. That means the law still is.
The law still exists.
Nothing changed.
Nothing. Not one jot or one tittle.
Not one. So, and y'all sitting in over here just trying to impress the world,
Mm-hmm.
but still behind closed door, disrespecting the law.
Come on. Come on. I used to have a pastor that loved to eat pork. He said, oh, I'm going to eat this pork. Love to eat catfish. And when I came into the truth and I realized, and I went to him and I talked about it. Oh, no. That's the law. That's the old. We're not under that no more. But yet and still they want to command people to tithe.
When it command people to tithe, saying, yeah, I ain't gonna go there.
But Salakia, we got to remember that when Christ comes back, the earth is, I remember the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So when he comes back, the earth is going to be in the hands of the wicked. So that's why they put, the Most High put the emphasis on love and righteousness, because the flesh battles with the spirit. And who rules the world right now? The wicked. So you got passions like that, the love of pork. That's his flesh dealing with that, and his spirit not receiving the word of the book, saying not to eat it.
Mm-hmm. In fact, right. Keep reading on that.
You got
It's not practicing.
Exactly.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 1. We have to love righteousness. Ye that be judges of the earth,
Right?
think of the Lord with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him.
Keep reading.
For he will be found of them that tempted him not,
Come on.
and showeth himself unto such as do not distrust him.
Right, read.
For forward thoughts separate from God.
It said from what?
For forward thoughts separate from God.
Right, you know what forward means? Forward means disobedient, right? So disobedient thoughts, right, separate from the Most High. I want you to grab Psalms 101 and verse 4. Forward, F-R-O-W-A-R-D, right? Forward thoughts, disobedient thoughts, right, separate from God. And many of our people have disobedient thoughts. Oh, I'm going to go eat that catfish. Or I'm going to fry this catfish up and it's going to be good. Oh, no, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do my shopping today. All right. Oh, I'm going to do whatever it is that I feel like doing today on the Most High's holy day. Our people don't even stop to consider what the actual Sabbath day is.
And even on the day that they call Sunday, they still don't follow.
They still don't follow, right?
They don't follow.
They go to the buffet.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a fact. I remember when I was in...
Go home and cook.
Right. Large meals.
Large meal.
Right? And so I remember when I was in the church, one of the things, like after church, what we would do is we would go to hometown buffet.
Yes.
Right?
Out tradition.
Come on, that was a tradition. Because our people aren't following the law. We don't even stop to think like, wait a minute, this is wrong. Right? Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 101, verse 4. A froward heart shall depart from me.
A forward heart is going to depart from the Most High. When the Bible speaks of heart, it's talking about the mind, right? And it just said that in Wisdom of Solomon, right? Read.
I will not know a wicked person.
Hey, the Most High said he's not going to know a wicked person, right? What makes a person wicked? What makes a person wicked is when you're not following the laws and commandments of the Most High God. People think, a wicked person is somebody who don't go to church. You wicked, brother. You don't go to church. No, what makes you wicked? Or they say you wicked if you cursing. You got a bad mouth. What's wrong with you?
Are you wicked if you dress this way?
Oh yeah, you wicked if you dress like this, right? No, wickedness is not keeping the laws of the Most High God. That's what makes a person wicked, right? And the church, it's one right over here, right? They think like they good. Right? They have their Christmas services. They have their Easter services. And we can't see none of that in the Bible. In fact, the Bible speaks against Christmas.
On Jeremiah.
You see? Come on. You know it. Right? The Bible speaks on that.
Speak on it.
But they got 5 Christmas services.
So with Easter and Valentine's, I'm thinking like...
All that.
That's idolizing.
That's idolizing, right?
And the Bible said don't. So why y'all knocking this, but y'all are not reading that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right? Keep reading.
Let me get back to the Bible precept.
Oh, read your precept.
Oh, this is a precept for when we was mentioning that a lot of people, Christians, like to say that Christ came to fulfill and don't understand what that means. Well, if Christ came to fulfill the law and we able to just be out here and run rapid, why would Baruch 4:1 tell us that this is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endured forever?
For a short time.
Forever.
For only until Christ die.
Endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. But such as leave it shall die. Right?
Get Acts 3:18. Right? Because let's see exactly when Christ says, hey, I didn't come to destroy, I come to fulfill. Right? Well, let's find out exactly what that means when he's saying that I came to fulfill. Right? I mean, what would you say that means? When he said, I came to fulfill.
Came to show you, to show you the word, to show you the commandment, the right, and not the way these other people are showing you.
Okay. I can dig that. I can rock with that because if you look at, you know what I'm saying, going to that word fulfill, it does like to do, right? But there was something a little bit more specific also too what he meant when he said he came to fulfill. Read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 19.
Bring it out.
18.
The book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 18. But those things which God before had showed by the mouth of all his prophets that Christ should suffer,
That he should what?
that Christ should
Suffer.
suffer, he hath so fulfilled.
Right? Because Christ came and did what? He suffered. Right? Go to Isaiah 53. Right? He suffered on the cross.
So that's his.
That's what he was talking about, that he came to fulfill.
Came to suffer.
You gonna hear that in the Christian church?
No,
Right?
They don't.
They're not going to tell you that.
They don't. Makes it like everything's just easy.
Right, exactly. But you know why the Christian church don't know? Give me Psalms 111 and 10. I'm going to show you why the Christian church don't have no understanding about the Bible. Right? What you got?
Isaiah 53
Oh yeah, get Isaiah 53. Read that
from the top.
from the top.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 1. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground.
Come on.
He hath no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty, that we should desire him.
Right, and this is talking about Christ. Right? Read.
He is despised and rejected of men.
And he was despised and what? He was rejected.
Man, yeah.
Who rejected him? The Pharisees, the scribes, right? All the leaders.
All the leaders is following a certain society standard.
Right? Hey, because who was they trying to please? They was trying to please the Romans.
Yeah.
Right? Keep reading.
A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted.
And what?
And afflicted.
Keep on.
But he was wounded for our transgressions.
He was what?
He was wounded for our transgressions.
Right? This is talking about Christ. And this is what he said in Acts. Hey, this is what he came to fulfill. This was a prophecy given by the prophet Isaiah that Christ, the Messiah, was going to have to come and bear our transgressions. He was going to have to bear our sins. Right? Read.
He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with his stripe, we are healed.
Right? With his stripes, we're healed. Right? Read what you're holding.
This is the book of Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Right? The fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. Right? The fear is going to be what? Keeping his laws. Right? That's how you fear God. You can't tell me you fear God, but you don't do nothing that God tell you to do. Right? That's not fear. Keep on reading.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Right? And so the church don't have a good understanding because they're not doing none of his commandments. Right? A church, if I was going into the church and I was to ask them, hey, what does it mean that Christ fulfilled? They're not going to know. They're going to, oh, because, we couldn't do the law, so Christ had to come and do the law for us. But there were people in the Bible that kept the law. Right? Get Job chapter 1. Right? There were people in the Bible that kept the law of God. So you can't tell me that Christ was the only one that kept the law. Right? You can't tell me that it was impossible to keep the law. Give me Matthew chapter 5 and verse 42. Man, we're going to be out here until we out here.
Okay, yeah, because I got to go make this run real quick, but I'm not going in there.
All right, all praise to the Most High, brother.
I'll look out like.
I'm all out.
We all out.
Yeah.
And if Christ came to fulfill the law, well, then why are we still dying from eating pork? Like, why are we still dying from eating pork?
That's a good question.
And other things, all the parasites and all.
Come on.
He made them clean. He should have made them clean, right?
Clean.
That should have made the animal clean, right? Still a filthy animal.
Yeah. Still have parasites.
Right.
Crazy.
AHOS.